Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Nana again. Thank you all for subscribing to this channel. If you haven't yet done that, go ahead and subscribe now. My free ebook, How to Move to Africa, is in the description box. Go down there and tap on it to download. It is free for everybody. I also have webinars that I have done so far that you can go down there and also listen to, purchase, and all of that. Today we're going to talk about the 5 culture shocks you experience when you do move to Ghana. Ghana is a very interesting country, and if you've never lived here before or you've never been here before, there are certain things that might seem a little, out of place for you, but it's very cultural. So today we're going to talk about that. Time does not exist in Ghana. It is a suggestion. It's not a concept. People ask you, you ask them, what time would you like to meet? You're like, oh, 2:30 or 3:30. So you're like, is it 3 o'clock or 3:30? Or what time exactly do you want us to meet? What they usually mean is they'll meet you at 4 o'clock. So if somebody gives you time that, hey, meet me at whatever time, unless it's like a corporate thing, they're mostly telling you they're going to be at least an hour late. So lateness is accepted in Ghana. Honestly, time does not exist. It's one of the things where it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it kind of makes it's cultural. People tell you, oh, I'll come see you in the afternoon. What time in the afternoon? Oh, just the afternoon. So you're telling me to block from 12 o'clock to 5 o'clock just waiting for you? Yeah, they do expect you to do that. So that's one of the things about Ghana. Time is a suggestion. It doesn't exist. So tomorrow, actually, my friend and I are supposed to go somewhere at 3 o'clock, right? So I'm like, what about we get there at 2:40 and then kind of make our way there? So by 3 o'clock, if we get there at 2:40, we should be right on time. She's like, no. The guy wants us to get there at 4 o'clock. I'm like, but he said the event started at 3. He's like, yeah, but it actually starts at 4. I was like, oh, right. I forgot. I live in Ghana. Events, if someone tells you the wedding is at 5, you show up at 7 o'clock and the caterers are now setting up. It doesn't exist. Do whatever you want. It's annoying. It stalls productivity, and that's one of the cultural things about Ghana. And the number one thing you might actually find is that people take CP time very seriously. I mean, they double it, they multiply it. So whatever time you show up for anything, you're not late. You're actually really early. Number 2 is churches and religious structures everywhere. Now, let me tell you, I have one church ahead of me. That's one. There's one on the side here. There's a mosque, 3. There's one behind me, and there's another one down here. So I count 5 churches or religious structures in Ghana. Last 2 years, actually, there was this study that came out that said Ghana and Ukraine were the only countries in the world that had more younger people being religious than the older folks. In Ghana, there are churches everywhere. They meet every day. The call to prayer is every dawn. There are people that have bullhorns that go around at dawn preaching loudly while people are trying to sleep. The country is so religious, it's almost ridiculous. Everybody is kind of involved in some kind of religion, which is okay. I don't have a problem with religion at all. I think it's actually a great thing. However, the churches don't have no zoning, anything. They just build anywhere. The noise is high. It used to bother me, but these days I just sleep right through the call to prayer. I sleep through all the bullhorn preaching and I just sleep through everything now, because if you're coming to Ghana, just know that every corner that you are, there are 6-7 churches surrounding you at all times. Make sure you don't get an apartment close to one, because you will never ever get some sleep. I'm used to it, but I don't know for you guys, that's a lot. Number 3, in no particular order at all, is just the nosiness and the lack of personal space. Ghanaians do not know how to mind their business. They're being your business, everybody's business. People want details about your life or what you're doing. I remember I was moving out of my dad's house. My neighbor cornered me. He's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm moving out. This woman was asking me, oh, where are you going so I can come and see you? What's your address? But lady, I have never spoken to you before. Why are you so in my business? People get married and in 2 months, they're being asked, oh, where's the baby? Why are you pregnant? People get in your business. People talk to you maybe 2 inches away from your face. People don't know personal space. it's really annoying. People do that not to be malicious, but because we're a community-based country, people just want to make sure like you're doing good, or they have some familiarity or commonality with you, and it just sometimes gets a bit overwhelming because the West is very individualistic, but in Ghana it's not like that. So that can get very annoying, but that's just a cultural thing in Ghana. You just have to get used to it. Number 4 is quite the good one, which is Ghanaians love a good time. Ghanaians love to party. We eat a lot, we drink a lot, like everything is in excess. I've like over the past 2 years that I've been in Ghana, I've kind of like traveled around it a bit, and everywhere I have gone there has just been this overwhelming sense of people just trying to live life. They not like live large or anything, but just enjoy their day-to-day lives. Like people really have a good time. People know how to have a good time. On Twitter in December, people were talking about how Ghanaians party from 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. If you've ever heard that, it is absolutely true. People know how to party. People know how to have a good time. So if that is your scene and you're moving to Ghana or you're living here like that, you're gonna have a great time. Even now with like Corona and everything around, I go around and the beaches are full, the bars are full, people are putting up more bars. Like it's just insane. Like Ghanaians do know how to party, that's for sure. Number 5, and probably the most shocking, is defensive driving in Ghana. It is the order of the day. In Ghana, when you drive by faith and not by your sight. A little bit of sight, but mostly by your faith. You drive to protect yourself and other people. Driving in Accra is insane. Road signs, what are they? They do not exist. It is absolutely insane to drive in this country. So when you do come here and see people driving like they're crazy, it is not just cultural. It is not cultural at all. People just drive crazy in this town. Make sure you protect yourself. There's so many times where like I get road rage when I was driving in Ghana, cussing people out because people just don't show like turn signals. They don't mind the road signs. The only thing they probably adhere to is the stop sign or like the red light in that traffic light system. Apart from that, everything is up for grabs. They only pay attention when there's a policeman nearby. If not, people do whatever they want. Like it is like, An honorable mention is the food in Ghana. You see how in the US sometimes you could buy like bananas and oranges or whatever, and you put them down like a week or two still the same. Not in Ghana, okay? Most of the stuff that we consume here is like organic stuff. So I bought these bananas, I put them down in the kitchen, and like 2 days later they had gone bad. So that's like one of the things that you have to get used to. Like there's certain things that are not available during certain seasons. Maybe tomatoes that like goes out of how do they call it? It goes out of the market, it goes out of season, and then maybe at times it's like oranges that are in season and plantain is in season and this is not in season. So you have to eat according to what's available. So it gets some using to also the sizes. Like you see the eggs in the West are so gigantic and so big, but in Ghana, because most of the stuff is organic and it's not infused with all these hormones and they're not genetically modified, the eggs are like tinier and like they're good sizes, like they're original sizes. So what you're used to in the West is not what is in Ghana or in other parts of the world that don't use like a lot of fertilizers and that kind of stuff. So that size change kind of like throws you off a little bit, if you know what I mean. You're like, wait, why is this orange so small? It's like, no, that is the original size of an orange. It's not those gigantic grapefruits and stuff that you consume over here. So these are the things that, you know, a little bit shocking about living in Ghana that might get a little bit of using too, but it's mostly great. You get used to it, you adapt. So yeah, if you have experienced culture shock like living anywhere else, let me know in the comment section and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Take care.